Hello, welcome. Sure this is all working? I think it is. Hi, I'm Matthew, and this is Museum Makers Live. Welcome. A new show here on YouTube all about science, nature, and technology, and playing Minecraft. Welcome. If you haven't seen this show before, what we do is we talk about a particular topic, and then we answer your questions live in the chat about that, talk about that topic or any other talk about science, nature, technology while playing Minecraft. Now, where am I right now? Right now, I am at the North Carolina Museum of Natural Sciences inside our lab. This is the Viz Lab. It's blurred out right now because it is an open lab. If you ever visit this museum, and it's a free museum, you can come into this lab to experience all the different types of technologies that we build with here. We're makers. We use computer programming, electronics, 3D printing, Arduinos, Raspberry Pis, all that stuff to build and teach how to build. If you have any questions about that, you can also ask. But why don't we go ahead and get started? I'll show you a couple of things and we'll start talking about the topic. Then we'll move into a challenge related to the topic, and then we'll move on to the museum. If there's any time left, we'll do a little bit of building because I'm bearing the lead here. We're building the museum inside and out to scale, 1-to-1 scale from scratch within Minecraft. And when we're done with that, we'll put that online for anyone to download as a mod pack. So without further ado, let's go. So before I start it up here, resume, let me show you a couple things. This is where we are right now. This is the Nature Research Center. It's part of the North Carolina Museum of Natural Sciences in downtown Raleigh. It is a free museum. The museums in North Carolina, the state museums, are free. So you can just walk right in and spend the day there if you'd like. And our lab, the Viz Lab, looks like this. There we go. So there's one end of it. This is where all our digital exhibits are. And this is the other end. This is where we are right now. This is our maker space. So I'm like right over here. And Audrey, who is not a 2D avatar in real life, sits right over here. Hello there, Audrey.
Hello. I am trying to get into Minecraft because I forgot to download the mod that we will be using today.
Okay. Which one is it?
Shrink.
Shrink. Oh, that's right. Yes, I forgot about that too. Okay, so let me get the game going here. Again, we're going to be keeping an eye on chat. If anything looks strange or sounds strange, please let us know. I'm going to check something right now.
Today we're going to be talking about sea turtles. There are only 7 species of sea turtles in the world. There are not a lot of sea turtles, but they're super interesting. Sea turtles and sea snakes are the only two, well, saltwater crocodiles, but saltwater crocodiles also come inland. But sea turtles and sea snakes live in the open ocean. And those are the two reptiles that are still around that live in the open ocean. Back in dinosaur times and the Devonian and early Cretaceous, there were a ton of reptiles that lived under the water, but in the ocean. But there's not really a whole lot left. The sea turtles and the crocodiles and alligators, the crocodilia, are the only two large reptiles that survived the extinction event that killed the dinosaurs.
Sorry, I'm just playing with some settings here. I forgot that I had all my settings turned way down.
Oh yeah, because of the weather. So if you go to our our wildfire episode, we were a little bit, we had some hubris using a very powerful and taxing mod.
Yeah, so I'm not even going to use a shader this time. I usually use a shader, but I don't want to restart it again. I think it'll be all right. This, I showed you an image before of the Nature Research Center, and here it is. Like I said, 1-to-1 scale, inside and out. We are working on building the exhibits on the insides as well, using custom models and block bench. And so the floor plans for this building, Nature Research Center, are pretty much complete. What we're working on currently is the Nature Exploration Center, which is the older of the two buildings right here. So the Nature Exploration Center focuses on teaching about the science and nature and ecosystems and natural history of North Carolina in particular. The Nature Research Center, the one that is mostly glass, and it's very traditional museum looking inside. The Nature Research Center, where we're in right now, focuses more on the science of like what we know, and while it does focus, it has North Carolina scientists in it, there's also more of a global scope to it. So every main exhibit, every research lab, every back room we're creating, and you'll be able to explore eventually as well. So we hope that you all look forward to that. Like Audrey said, our topic is sea turtles, and our museum actually does have experience with lots of different types of turtles. The museum has many different types of animals, many different types of live animals. But every once in a while, and I don't know if we still do at the moment, we also have sea turtles that have been rescued from the coast. It's one of the problems during the winter months sometimes, if it gets cold enough, quickly enough, the turtles suffer and they go into their metabolism slows down. As you probably know, they're cold-blooded. They're exothermic, so their internals are basically the temperature of their surroundings. But if they get too cold, then they have trouble metabolizing. They slow down, and they can drown. They can die. So oftentimes they'll get washed up on the beaches, and Good Samaritans and scientists, researchers that find them will collect them and do their best to rehabilitate them. And our museum participates in those programs as well. And then once they've been rehabilitated, then they are released back into the environment.
So sea turtles breathe air, which might surprise you. They breathe air using their mouths, so they have to swim up and take gasps of air. They can hold their air for a long time, like cetaceans, so whales, and then porpoises, like the dolphin, and pinnipeds like seals. So all of those animals that used to be terrestrial but have moved into the marine environment. So they used to live on land and now they live in the ocean. They still breathe air. They never developed gills. So they have to just learn to hold their breath for a really long time.
Seeing if I can put some turtles down here. There we go. There we go. There we go. So these
are the soft shell turtles.
What's this mod called?
Oh, goodness. I have no idea. What is this mod?
I think this is... I'm trying to remember which mod this is. Here, I can look.
Is it Untamed Wilds?
That's it. Yes, Untamed Wilds.
Untamed Wilds. We have been trying to... We use a lot of mods. We use a lot of mods that give you more animals, because Minecraft needs more animals.
Yes. So sea turtles have been around for a very long time, and sea turtles have been as well since before the dinosaurs, but they have been successful enough to be able to withstand what the dinosaurs were not able to withstand. And one of the things that may surprise people about them is exactly how large some of them can get. I believe that the largest one is a leatherback sea turtle, and they can get absolutely enormous. I think they can weigh as much as like a Volkswagen Bug. Be very
The
large.
largest one was ever found was in 2004 on the Welsh coast, so in Wales. And if I remember correctly, I think it was 15 feet long.
That's nuts. Absolutely nuts. That's way bigger than my car. We have one at the museum, a taxidermied leatherback sea turtle, but it's not on public display for whatever reason. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's not in great condition because it's very old, but it is just absolutely massive and amazing. Turtles are amazing creatures. So what we like to do with these programs is talk about the creatures, but then also do a little bit of a challenge. And I think we have a fun challenge today. Let me show you what we're going to do. So one of the riskiest time in any turtle's life is when it is young, very young, because a lot of things can eat small little baby turtles. And so we figured that a good challenge might be going through, in particular, what a sea turtle has to go through when it is born. So sea turtles lay their eggs on beaches, the same beaches that they were born at. And we'll talk more about that later. So their mothers cover up the eggs, and when it's time for them to hatch, depending on the time of year and the temperature and time of day probably, they dig out of the ground and head towards the ocean, using the moon as a marker. So that time they're very small. They can't walk around on land as quickly as they can swim in the water. So when they're on land, they're very susceptible to predation. And when they hatch, they all hatch kind of at the same time. So it's really obvious when a hatching event is occurring. So that's a very dangerous time for them, for any land creatures that might be around and aquatic creatures that might be around, to grab them. So their first challenge is getting into the ocean. And so we're going to do that as well. We are going to try to face the same scenario that the sea turtle has to, a baby sea turtle has to experience by doing this. Oh, did anything happen?
No.
Nothing happened. I heard something. It says I'm shrunk.
So in Minecraft, you just look normal size to me.
Great.
In Minecraft, the turtle eggs only hatch at night, or they don't only hatch at night, but they're much more likely to hatch at night, right? And that's true of sea turtle eggs in real life as well. And if one egg hatches, then all the eggs hatch at the same time in what's called a boil of a sea turtle nest. Oh.
I think I know what's happening. I have to remember how to open up the options for it. I think it's just shrinking me to 1-to-1 scale. And I just have to remember. Oh, there we go. Okay, here we go. Okay, so unfortunately, it's really obvious what I'm doing now. That's fine. The dramatic effect that I was hoping for is gone. There we go.
Oh, tiny. Okay.
Don't step on me. Okay, so I'm a baby sea turtle now.
How do I shrink?
So you need to get one of these and put in your inventory, in your little hot bar there.
Okay.
Look up shrink.
I have not played with this at all, so I have no idea how it works.
Cool.
So how does it work?
All right, so let me see here. Oops. I have to remember how I did it now. Okay, so
I figured it out.
Okay, you figured it out.
What proportion is it?
0.2, the lowest.
All right.
And then to actually shrink yourself, you have to hold down the shift key and then press the right mouse button. I don't know why you're going back and forth. There we go.
Am I little?
You are.
Okay.
You are. We are little. Okay, so now we need to go to a beach.
Interesting that it doesn't decrease your speed.
It doesn't. So it's really funny looking. You can do everything the same as you could before. I'm about to get myself a friend.
Okay, where are we going?
You're going to follow me. I can't do that.
Lost you. I absolutely lost you.
I'm flying now. Okay, let me get the coordinates for where
flying?
we're going. I'm gonna teleport there.
Okay, I'm just gonna teleport to you then.
Let's see here. I think it's this one. No, it's not that one. Then it must be this one. Okay, time set. I think it was 1600 that I wanted. Not 1600. Time set 16,000. Okay, yeah, there's the moon. Okay, so I set up a beach area here with lots of turtles. And I think what we need to do is I'd like the turtles to be hatching when we do what we're going to do. So I think we just need to... What happened? I think we just need to stick around a little bit until that starts happening. Because you said we have to be like around them and looking at them, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, we don't have to be looking at them. We just have to be in the same chunk.
Okay. So there's a... So what we're going to be doing once they start hatching is we are going to make our way to the ocean to a particular point, and then we're going to wall shrunk and in survival mode, and then we will unshrink, because at that point we're pretending like we become adults, and then what the adults do in real life is go back to where the beach that they were born at. Oh, did you just shrink me?
I didn't know I could.
That's right. You can shrink things and you can make things grow. So this is
Sorry.
called... That's all right. That's funny. This is called... For anyone that wants to play with it, because it's really fun. Because you can shrink things and make things enormous. It is called... It's just called Shrink. And we're using Forge and Java, if that was not obvious. So just because you have Minecraft doesn't mean that you can do this. Oops.
Oh,
I didn't mean to
a
do
little
that, but
guy.
that's fine. And he's in the hole. Okay, so the way these rules work is once you have turtle eggs, you have to be around them and wait a little while for them to actually hatch. So once they start hatching, like I said, we'll make sure we're shrunk and in survival mode. And then we'll do what they would do. So as I was saying, they will head towards the beach using the moon as like their guide. That's why it's important in real life. Light pollution is important. There are a lot of lights like towards the dunes opposite of the ocean. The baby sea turtles can inadvertently follow them, or hotel lights. They can inadvertently follow them. And then so their goal is to get in the ocean. So then where are they going there? Well, the first thing that they want to go out as far as they can, because most of the predators are going to be near the shore. And then since they have to breathe air, they can't just stay under for a really long time. They will be looking for floating seaweed and other things like that, any kind of floating material. Because if they find a mass of floating organic material, that's going to hide them. But also there's a good chance they'll find some food there, like some algae that they can bite off, or maybe some other little creatures that they can catch that's also used in the area to survive in. So there isn't anything like that in Minecraft, but there is kelp. So we'll use kelp forest, and then there's an island with a little beacon over there. That's where we'll, or not a beacon, but a light. That will be our goal. Once we get there, then we will unshrink ourselves, and then pretending as if we are the adult versions of these sea turtles, we will swim back through all the creatures to the beach that we came from. Now, speaking of, so I put all sorts of creatures here last time I was here, which was yesterday, and I'm going to make sure that they're still around because I don't want this to be too easy. Let's
I
see.
also wanted to use the potion of the Turtle Master,
What is that?
which gives us slowness 4 but resistance 4. I think it's resistance 4.
Oh wow,
Hold
that's cool.
on. Resistance 3. So slowness 4, resistance 3.
Okay. Sharks, good.
So we can I will splash it on you and I'll give you a couple.
Good. And
or you can find them in creative.
oh, you can splash me. And we need, just for fun, the turtle shells.
Oh yeah.
Put on her head.
Yes.
I'm gonna do that now.
I remembered that I needed to reset my point.
Yes. So did you
when
see
I
the
get
beds?
eaten by creatures. Fortunately, I am able to respawn, unlike baby turtles.
Yeah. Let's not think about that.
I would say the first challenge for a baby turtle is not actually getting out of the sand and getting to the ocean. It is surviving and not getting dug up and eaten by raccoons or various other different things.
Oh, sure.
And that challenge is mostly on the mama turtle and how good she is at disguising her nest. Shell.
Have you ever seen a sea turtle make a nest, Audrey, in real life?
I have. I've seen a sea turtle make a nest. I've also seen a sea turtle boil. Have you seen a sea turtle boil?
No, I haven't. Just making a nest.
And my very favorite sea turtle thing that I have ever seen is I got to hold some left behind baby leatherback sea turtles in Trinidad.
Wow.
And they were so soft.
Wow.
They were like kid gloves. They felt like kid gloves. They were
That's
so
cool.
soft.
They do look soft.
Also adorable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen a leatherback making a nest. I've seen loggerheads making nests. I don't think I've seen a green sea turtle or Olive's Ridley or Kemp's Ridley. But the turtles that nest on the North Carolina shores are mostly loggerheads and a little bit green sea turtles. And then towards the south, we get, I think, Olive Ridley. Maybe Kemp's Ridley. I can't remember which one. Which are smaller sea turtles that mostly live in... mostly will nest along like the Mexican eastern coast in the Gulf area. But some of them come all the way up north to visit us. The other cool thing about turtle eggs is that... Oh, shoot. I accidentally stepped on one.
No.
The other cool thing about turtle eggs is all turtle eggs, not just the turtle eggs, but all turtle eggs, is that they have what's called temperature determined sex determination? Temperature, what is it called? It's TSD, but I can't remember what the in-between word is. Anyway, it means that the sex of the offspring of the baby turtle depends on the temperature of the sand where they developed. So, turtle eggs that are closer to the surface of the sand, where the sun shines, are more likely to be female turtles, whereas turtles that are at the bottom, where it's cooler, are more likely to be male turtles. And that that distribution has been changed due to various different weather patterns and global warming, climate change, things like that. But the biggest way of affecting that is where the mother lays her eggs, where she makes that nest. So if she goes up further into the dunes, then it'll be a lot warmer. But if she goes more towards here, you ready for a slow potion?
Yes. Oh yeah. And I go slower if I try to run. Ooh, okay. So you were saying?
I don't remember.
Rewind.
What was I saying? So depending on where the mother lays her eggs, that the ratio of males to females will be affected.
We need these eggs to hatch. Maybe if I give them bone meal.
So that I don't think that works.
No.
But the hatching is most likely during in Minecraft is most likely during I think between 1 a.m. and 4 a.m.
Oh, okay, I have time frozen.
Oh, well, that's why.
Okay, so I should do like...
They won't crack if time is frozen.
Okay, I wanted this to happen at night, so I've got to set it to... Okay, 3,000 is 3 o'clock, right? I think so.
That's 3 p.m. though.
Oh, okay. We went 3 a.m.?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Or just do midnight. Just do midnight and we'll wait.
Okay. Oh. Sorry, monsters. Yes, I think I had it set to like 16,000 or something. I just wanted the moon in the right place.
So time is not frozen anymore, correct?
Oh, it is. So
it's gotta be
right.
not frozen.
Oh, all right.
Because you have to send ticks to the eggs.
Oh, geez. So I messed this all up. Cool. Okay, it's not frozen anymore. Ah. Oh, I hear cracking, I think.
So if one egg...
Oh, I think those are cracks.
I think it takes 3 cracks for an egg to hatch, and if one egg in a cluster hatches, then all of the eggs hatch.
Cool.
If you jump on them, then they'll break and die.
Not cool.
Also, zombies will go out of their way to attack turtle eggs. They want to trample on turtle eggs.
Not on my watch.
So we will have to protect... We will have to protect the eggs from zombies if they come.
Did you see the beds that I put up?
The what?
I have some beds.
Yes, I already did that.
All right.
Oh, was that a baby? No, that's the other turtle.
Step on any. So how do they find their way to their birthplaces? I think there's still some discussion on that, but it seems that they use that they imprint after they're born the location based on the electromagnetic field. They can detect the electromagnetic fields of the earth like a lot of other creatures can. The scent. What else? I'm trying to think. Those might be the two big things.
Another theory is that they follow younger ones follow the older turtles in their cohort back to where they came from.
Oh, okay. So they can kind of learn and remember.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, so these types of creatures actually have like bits of little iron in their brains. I believe it's in their brains.
I don't remember. I think you're right, though.
And so they can actually the Earth's electromagnetic field actually does pull on them, and they can sense that I think is really cool. It makes sense. We all have iron in our bodies. Our blood is red because of the iron in our blood. As it oxidizes, it makes, well, you know, rust. Rust is
Oh, I hear them
red.
cracking. Hold on.
Yep, I'm watching
We've got
it.
one cracking here.
Yeah, over here too. This is gonna be great.
They're so cute when they hatch in both in Minecraft and in real life.
Yeah, they are.
So a
And
lot of people, a lot of conservationists, there's a lot of organizations that will make turtle runways for the baby turtles to come down, so that they don't.
oh, I got babies.
Oh yeah. Oh,
we
I've got
go.
babies too. All right.
Nice.
Where are you?
Nice. I don't know. Relative to what? I'm near a zombie. Oh no. Okay, so they might step on the eggs. Oh, I need my stick. Okay, so I'm going right into survival mode. And oh, game mode. Survival. Okay. Oh, something blew up.
That was a creeper, but it did not actually blow up any nests.
Good. Okay, yes. And when we come back, we can try to protect the babies. So it's starting to become daytime. Should I change the time?
Yeah, you can change the time now. Now that we have some babies.
To midnight?
Yeah.
Yeah. Game time midnight. No, wait. Time set midnight. Yeah. All right. All right.
Get out of here.
Do you see the light that we're headed towards? Oh, I'll help you. Oh, you've got a good sword.
No.
Well, get up on slightly higher
Oh,
ground.
I see it now. Okay, let me splash you. Hold on. Where are you?
All right.
You're going too fast.
I'm going normal speed. Oh, man. Oh, I'm too slow. I'm going to be eaten right away. There are sharks out there. What is that?
But we do have the turtle helmets which give us respiration, so we're less likely to drown.
Great. Oh, there's some adult turtles there. Oh, this is awful. We're off. I'm out. Okay. Oh,
there's a drowned. Okay.
Oh, there is. Some sharks. So here is the nope. Here is kelp forest. Kelp is amazing. It's a type of algae, as is all seaweed, I believe. Oh, something's getting me. What is it? The Monterey Aquarium has a great webcam that you can pull up on YouTube. What is getting me? Get away. Of a kelp forest. And it's beautiful. You can pull it up at any time. And there are sharks in there and all sorts of different types of fish and a giant ball of sardines. Oh, I died. Okay. Well, that went great. Okay. Let's try that again.
The kelp that a lot of turtles especially like is sargassum.
Oh.
Which is a
Whee!
kelp that grows really
Oh,
densely in the Sargasso Sea. So the Sargasso Sea is an area in the ocean. I think it's under the jet stream, if I remember correctly, so it's relatively warm. And that's the patch where a lot of baby turtles will like to hang out and grow bigger. So here we will try and survive, not get eaten by sharks, and then also gather some kelp.
So there are some regular sharks here, but there's also these spotted ones. These are whale sharks, and they are like filter feeders. They're just eating little things. We don't have to worry about them.
I don't know how you got killed by a shark. I have not even been attacked by a shark.
Oh, that's great.
The drowns like me.
Just lucky.
I'm just better. You need to get better.
Yes. Of course. All right, well, that time I made it. Of course, I wasn't slowed down either, because that's awful.
Yeah, I've been drinking my little slow potion.
Oh, have you? You've just been drinking it? All right, well, I guess I'll use it for the way back to make it more interesting. Okay, that's good enough for that.
Oh, there we go. Now a shark's attacking me. Get out of here.
Oh, wait. Okay.
Interesting. So these sharks are aggressive, but they're not as aggressive as the sharks from
Oh, I don't have any slow.
from Hybrid Aquatic, it seems. So they mostly leave you alone.
Interesting.
At least they have mostly been leaving me alone, but if you get too close, then they'll be aggressive. Hybrid
Okay.
Aquatic is another mod that's on Fabric that we've used. That's a really cool aquatic animal mod.
Huh.
I've lost where we're supposed to be.
I saw you at one point. I don't know where you are now.
I'm gonna... Okay.
I made it to the island, and I'm on my way back now. But I don't...
forgot that we were supposed to go to the island. That's what we were doing. I was just swimming around in the kelp.
You're just enjoying your time. I tried to use the shrink device, but it needs power, and I don't know anything about that, so I might still be small. I'm not sure.
You look small to me.
That swim animation is not great. Just walking on the water.
So
well, look,
we are traveling a much shorter distance than real turtles will travel.
Yes. Grab this kelp. Can we eat the kelp?
I don't think so, but maybe we can. Let me try it. No, you can't.
Oh, that's too bad.
All right. I'm going to try and get back now.
I wonder if... So in the game, there's isn't there like stacks of nori? You eat that?
What? I don't think so. I don't know.
Or they call it dry... I think they call it dry seaweed.
Yeah. I think you can eat the dry seaweed.
Okay.
I assume they call it nori in Japanese.
Yes.
Minecraft.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Oh. What? Oh, there's a dead whale.
What?
This thing does dead whales.
What?
I think. Go away. Oh, man.
Okay, I want to...
I think... Is that whale dead?
I don't want to cheat, but I do want to see what you're talking about.
Okay, well,
Let
come
me
toward...
teleport to you,
I'm pretty
actually.
sure... Ah, I keep getting beaten up. Oh, leave me alone. Go away, go away, go away, go away, go away. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead, I'm dead.
I got him.
Okay, thanks. Is that whale isn't... Oh, I thought it was dead. It was beached.
Oh.
And it wasn't moving, so I thought it was dead, which would have been interesting.
That would have been interesting.
I better eat something. So, when they're babies, one of the big predators you can see right here are crabs and enormous spiders. Sure.
Well, I bet big spiders would like to eat baby skeletons too, you know.
Yeah. So crabs are a big predator to hatchlings. So are birds, seagulls, and any kind of bird that eats meat. There's, I think, one over here. Yeah, terror birds, which I don't think exist anymore.
Ah! I think the crab is attacking me.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, let me see.
Maybe not. Maybe there was a
Get me.
Was there a thing that's... Is somebody shooting me?
Get me. Sounds like...
Actually, yeah, I think I must be getting shot by a...
I don't know. The crab is chasing you. Maybe you have to hit it and then it gets upset. I hit it.
What is it?
Are you being affected by something? You have arrows in your head.
I keep getting damage. I'm not damaged right now. It's like
Yeah.
I'm allergic to the crab if I get too
It
close
just-
to it.
That's funny. That is what it looks like.
That's weird.
I don't
Okay, I have
know.
no idea what's going on.
All right.
Are you big?
I
No.
think so.
No, you're not. You're...
I'm big.
Oh, you are. Okay.
I don't have enough power in my device. I'm gonna well, I can be big because at this I've completed the first part of the challenge. Now we just need to protect the turtles for a little bit.
I think I might be taking damage because I'm shrunk. Okay, well, I got...
That's weird.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
I
now
really
I'm big
should
again.
invest in better weapons. Well, I thought that would help me, but I guess not. Leave me
I'm gonna
alone.
say something else in addition to... Oh, so the hardest times, the two hardest times in a turtle's life
Ooh.
are when they are babies and they're trying to
Oh
get
gosh,
to
it's
the
too many.
ocean. I am currently trying to protect our eggs from a horde of zombies.
Good.
So when they're babies, when they're very
my
vulnerable.
gosh.
But
Leave me
the
alone.
other time is when the mother goes to lay her eggs. And it's actually very difficult for a turtle to come back on land, a sea turtle to come back on land, because they are not designed to live on land. Even their eyes, the way their eyes work, are adapted for underwater vision. So when they come up out of the water, everything looks all weird and wobbly, kind of like when we look at things under the water. So they're looking through air is kind of like looking through the water for us. And oh, little baby turtle, cute. Don't get eaten by the crab. No.
Oh, they're hatching all over the place.
Cute. I love the tiny little turtle so much.
There you go. You can do it, little guys. Got this. I wonder if I can pick them up.
No, you can't.
What about in a bucket?
I don't think so. I don't think you can have a bucket of turtles.
Rats. Oh, oh no. They're everywhere. Just want to be able to see them better. So I believe that I read that these guys in Minecraft, they wander around aimlessly at first, but then go towards the water.
Yeah, when I have watched them before, the last time I had turtle eggs in a different server, they wandered around for a really long time before they figured out that they were supposed to go in the water.
So turtles, their backbones are fused to their shells. And their shells, you'd think they'd be like bone, but they're really not. More like fingernail, or at least the outer portion of it is. And they're sensitive. They can feel things. They like to be, some of them like to be scratched. They know. The living part of the outside of the shell are called the scutes. And they can shed those when they get older.
The shell has two parts. The top part is the carapace, and the bottom part is the plastron. And that's true for all turtles. Some turtles have a sexual dimorphism between... So sexual dimorphism means that males look one way and females look another way. So some turtles, not sea turtles to my knowledge, except for size. So sea turtles, the adult females are larger than adult males, which is true for a lot of reptiles. But a lot of terrestrial and freshwater turtles, especially freshwater turtles, have a sexual dimorphism in their plastron, where the male is sort of curved in, it's concave, whereas the females is flat.
It makes sense. It makes it easier for them to do what they need to do to mate.
They also, so with the sea turtles, their main sexual dimorphism is that a male has a much longer tail than a female. That's true for a lot of other turtle species as well, but sea turtles, that's really the only differentiation. And it's very easy for sea turtles to get confused and not realize the sex of their turtle friends, because that tail is hidden a lot of the time.
And they just get so crazy. They're not paying attention to small differences. A lot of other reptiles and amphibians are the same way. Frogs are infamous in how confused they can get about what a potential successful partner should be.
Frogs will try and mate with a rock.
Yeah.
Toads especially.
Yeah. We don't love them any less for it.
Attention museum visitors, if a chaperone Carolina Chinese Academy, please come to the front desk, Nature Research Center. A chaperone from the Carolina Chinese Academy comes to the front desk of the Nature Research Center, please.
Sorry about that. Sometimes there are announcements because we are in a museum. All right. Well, I haven't seen any of them make it to the water yet.
Me neither. I think maybe we should push them.
Maybe the water's too far.
Oh, we could dig a little, dig a
ditch. Okay. What would be good in survival mode? A shovel for this sand?
Yeah, shovel. I have a netherite shovel.
Okay. I'm gonna have to get one.
You can use the give command if you don't want to change to creative mode.
I don't know that.
Okay.
So you can... Interesting. Okay.
Oh, I had a question for you, Matt, about Minecraft. Have you ever heard of Herobrine?
Brine? Like salt water?
Herobrine.
No. What's Herobrine?
Herobrine is a mythical Minecraft character, Minecraft enemy, which is an evil version of Steve. And Herobrine does not actually exist, but nothing in Minecraft actually exists, but does not exist in the game of Minecraft. But is a well-known myth within Minecraft.
Okay, like an
kind of
urban
like a
legend.
horror story, yeah, exactly.
Okay. And he's called what again?
Herobrine. And he looks like Steve, but he has white glowing eyes.
Okay. Sounds pretty weird. And so are there like mods where you have to survive him or something? Okay.
Yeah. There's a bunch of things that add Herobrine into the game.
A strange name. It doesn't make sense to me.
I don't remember where it came from, but it's from like early Minecraft, but people still believe in Herobrine.
Oh, they believe in him. Okay. That's funny. I'm not doing well here making this trench. How's your trench going?
It's going okay, but I think I went in the wrong direction.
Nice. Well... Oh, I didn't mean to fall.
Forgot about fall damage?
Yes. Yeah, we need to... How do we help these guys? That doesn't help them. Oh, this guy's gonna do it. Got it, buddy. Got it. Come on, go. Go. Oh, they'll kind of run away from you. Oh, I messed it all up.
Yeah, I was gonna say we should herd them into the...
Go. 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 So turtles are very, very successful. One of the reasons is the same reason beetles are successful. They have a hard outer covering, which helps them with predation. But also, they're very successful. They can live a long time. They're one of those rare types of creatures, especially large creatures, that, oh, he's gonna do it, that do not age, do not suffer the same type of, I'm gonna follow it. Do not suffer the way that we suffer when they age, because their chromosomes do not slowly unravel as they get older. As I think I've mentioned before, chromosomes are kept in tight little bundles using these little structures called telomeres at the ends, or like the little plastic bit on your shoelaces. Well, ours degrade over time after so many replications, but theirs don't seem to. And so they don't suffer the same type of aging ailments that we do and so many other creatures do.
As a
And that's why...
result, it is no more... A turtle does not become more likely to die based on its age, aside from the simple fact of time, of there is more time for predation. Oh, this guy's about to make it.
So their fitness level doesn't go down.
Yeah.
That's great. How nice for them. Must be nice, turtles. That's why they can live 200 years or so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we talked about adolescent and baby turtles and things like that. The most, I'm thinking of loggerheads, which are the turtles I know the most about. They become sexually mature at around 20 years, I think.
Wow,
so they
a
spend a long time just out there in the ocean, eating and getting bigger.
So that's why predation really matters. Even though they can have a lot of eggs, a lot of babies, that's why a lot of scientists and conservationists try really hard to ensure their survival, because it takes them a long time before they can breed.
And they always have, or pretty much always have, at least 100 eggs. That is the...
That looks cool. Oh, look at that moon.
That is true for pretty much all sea turtles.
That's cool.
Of the 7 species of sea turtles, I think more than half of them are endangered, and all of them are at least threatened on the IUCN Red List.
Habitat destruction, pollution, and just harvesting for food, medicine, souvenirs, all that.
Development is the biggest thing. Development along shorelines is the biggest problem for turtles.
Right. Because you have generations and generations of turtles from a species going to the same beach. So if something happens to that beach, it can affect that entire species very dramatically.
There is an island on the Outer Banks here in North Carolina called Topsail. Topsail, it's spelled, but I'm Southern, so I say Topsail. And on Topsail, there is a large population of loggerhead and green sea turtle. Adult turtles that will come and nest. And Topsail has a lot of protections for that area, and there is a there's a topsail sea turtle rescue that is on site in Topsail where they take care of injured adult turtles and monitor the nests for when boils are going to happen and things like that. Protect the many turtles that live there. I think there's only there's a limited number of people who are allowed to live on Topsail, so like the population of Topsail is limited, and also you aren't allowed to drive cars onto Topsail. So you can't have a car on Topsail. You have to drive around in a little go-kart or walk. It's a pretty small island, so walking isn't too bad.
And for those that are not aware, there are beaches in North Carolina where you are allowed to drive your car right up to the water. No, that's not something that's everywhere, but it's here in some places.
But on Topsail, you aren't allowed to have the car even on the island, so you cannot cross
really?
the bridge.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Ooh, just made it. Okay. All right. Well, I think we've maybe done as much as we need to do with these turtles. Maybe we should go to the museum. Unless you have another idea. Yeah.
I think we're good. I remember vaguely there being something else, but it's completely gone from my mind.
I don't remember anything else. Not that means anything. I don't remember. Okay. Well, we have not done any actual building for quite a while, so let's do that.
Oh, you should tell them about how you had to widen the entirety of the NEC.
Sure. TP. Oh, why? What was I being hit right at the last second? Oh, it's because I'm. Oh, we teleported to a tiny space.
Little, yeah. Yeah, you
Okay.
take damage for shoving yourself into a 1-block space.
That's funny, as you should. Okay, so here we are in the Nature Research Center. This is the 4th floor. This is not where the public gets to go in real life, except during special events. So there I am looking down. But there's not much to see up here anyways. It is offices, like cubicles, which are over there, which I really still need to flesh out, and office meeting rooms. And there's a really nice green roof. We have some extra things out there right now that aren't there in real life, like a stray chicken, apparently. But let's go down. So this is the 3rd floor of the NRC, and I need to do some work in this lab. This is one of the laboratories, the Paleo Lab. And over here is the Viz Lab. This is where we are. Right here. And this is one of the custom models that Audrey built using Blockbench. This is one of our 3D printers. We have, I don't know, some around 30 3D printers in here. And this is one of the really unique ones. It's a Prusa printer. It's an older model, but I've kept it upgraded, and it can print 5 different colors when it's working well. That's our lab. There are other research labs here. You can see they're all... See all this glass here? It's here in real life, too. What they wanted to do with this museum was have the scientists at the front and center, the researchers at front and center, where you can actually see what they're doing. So there's a lot of glass. This is inside the sphere, which you saw on the outside, the globe of the Earth. It's actually a theater on the inside. And this is one of the bridges that you can, well, there's one bridge that you can go on, but there's an upper level and a lower level. And this will take us to the Nature Exploration Center. And that's where I've currently been working the most on, because there's a lot of You just shrank me.
I'm gonna see if I can catch you in a bottle.
Oh, oh, that would be great. Okay.
I don't think I can.
No.
It seems like I can only catch creatures. Okay, you can get big
That's
again
funny.
if you want to.
So can you?
There you go.
Can you? Thank you. Thank you. Do you think it's for just creatures from the mod or any creatures?
I think any creatures.
Oh, that'd be cool. Well, there's some chickens around. You can try it
So
on
you
them.
can, yeah, I'm gonna try shrinking a chicken and catching it.
That'd be funny. I want to see that when you get it. Okay, so this is where I've been currently working. This is the third floor of the NEC. It's a little dark. There's a full-size replica of a T-Rex skull right here, which you can get right up to and touch and compare your size, its size, put your head in its mouth. Just don't climb on it. And
We also have the giant sloth over near there, which is what's behind my avatar right now, and that is what one of our interns is working on modeling
that's right.
this summer.
Yes, at least the one of the hands and the claws. So this is a neat kind of diorama that you can go through. It doesn't have live creatures in it, but I put some in. And then this is where the giant sloth is. This is just a quick stand-in for it, but we're going to make a much better model in block bench. So there were sloths that could get this big, absolutely enormous. I don't think they climbed in the trees.
No, they were ground sloth.
But they could take the trees down if they wanted to. So I've got some work to do on the outside. Actually, I think I'm going to do, because I did have to recently expand the width of this building, because I was having too much trouble trying to fit some of the exhibits in. I did my best using floor plans and the actual blueprints from the museum to make this as accurate as possible, but sometimes I didn't do as well as I think I should have done. And I have to fix things. So I think there's some gaps on the outside I want to play with. Yeah, it's so weird working without the shaders on. It looks so different. Let's see here. Just a little bit of work, I guess, for this. So, for anyone who's watching this, I mean, any time is a good time, but this is particularly a good time to ask any questions that you might have about any topic, about what we're doing, or about museums, or science, or nature, or technology. This is a great time to ask. But if you have any questions after the stream is over, you can also add them to the comment section. And we're doing our best to keep up with that.
Okay,
Oh,
I lost
what are you
my
doing way
shrunken
out
chicken.
there? Oh, you're trying to catch a chicken?
Yeah, the glass bottle did not seem to work. But now there's a shrunken chicken just loose in the world forever.
Nice. Oh, it says you're almost dead and that you're a mild threat. That's
What?
funny. Well, so I used a spyglass on you, and when I did that, it says you're almost dead and that you're a mild threat.
A mild threat?
Oh, mild
Rude.
threat. That's hilarious. I don't know what's doing that. That's not normal, right? To get that information?
No, I think you can get it. I'm not positive though.
I was using the spyglass.
Yeah, I think the spyglass does that for mobs, maybe.
I'm using it on the chicken and it isn't doing it.
Oh, then I don't know.
That's funny. There's often some pillagers over here. Let me see. Excuse me. I don't see any. Ooh. What do we have over here? Oh, geez, like a white peacock. Wow. Cool. Oh, is that a cassowary? Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I haven't seen
A white
all the
peacock is a
creatures.
peahen. That's some more
Oh.
sexual dimorphism. So a female
is it?
peacock is white.
Excuse me, sorry. Always?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't. I guess I didn't know that. Got some lions and a cassowary. So if anyone is not familiar with a cassowary, see this large bird? They're actually that large. They're enormous. And they're beautiful and they're very dangerous. You can find many YouTube videos about them. They're very, very dinosaur-like. If any bird was dinosaur-like, cassowary would be it. Giant feet, giant claws. They're amazing.
We'll do more bird episodes later.
Yeah. Let's see here. Nope. So the NAC is mostly stone. Very traditional looking building. NEC.
NEC stands for the Nature Education Center, whereas the NRC, which is the other wing with the big globe where we live, is the Nature Research Center.
Yes. Where we live.
Mm-hmm.
I've been here the whole time. Yep.
They won't let us out.
Nope. Yeah, it'll be nighttime here. Nighttime in the museum is really special because they turn off most of the lights, but not all of them. It looks really great to have some of the exhibits lit up, like the giant whale skeletons. One of the whale skeletons that we have a right whale, a sperm whale, and a blue whale. Amazing. I don't know, though, if the blue whale... I mean, I know it's an adult, but I feel like they can get bigger than the one that we have.
Yeah, I know they can get bigger than that one.
Can't see very well. A lot of work to do on the outside, making this make sense. I guess I will go ahead and close these gaps. Shouldn't be any gaps here. I've not been building this in survival mode because I am not a masochist. I'm trying to think of all the turtles that we have in the museum. We have some really pretty box turtles in this building even. We have an alligator snapping turtle. The alligator snapping turtle is, I guess, it might be one of my favorite live animals. And that is in the NEC on the second floor, I believe. It's really big. Oh, wait, maybe it's not an alligator. Maybe it's just a common
It's just a common snapping turtle.
Common. It's really big. Alligator snapping turtles look pretty similar, but more gnarly, more spikes. They can get bigger. You can find them in places like in Florida, swamps of Florida, or the ditches or sides of the roads if they're unlucky. Now, again, this is a good time for anyone who is happening to catch us live to ask any questions that you might have. We are museum curators, but we're also makers. We do a lot of, we're building in Minecraft, but we do a lot of building in real life too, using computer programming and electronics, robotics, 3D printing. And we do this stuff from scratch as well. And we teach it. For anyone who's in the area, we do teach classes. And in fact, we just did a summer camp all about computer coding for beginners, because we're big believers in learning how to make things, learning how things work, and how to make things completely from scratch. There are lots of resources out there and tools that you can use to build things with, using templates or mostly prefabricated parts, but we like to build things and teach how to build things absolutely from scratch, because we think that that helps you better understand how things work. And I think the level of satisfaction you get is greater in the end. See how that's looking so far. Good. That's looking good. Just a nice, relaxing build. That's looking better. A lot of this land is all messed up looking if you're used to Minecraft, because they used a lot of TNT to get this area ready. We also have, let me double check something. I believe that we also have a mata mata here at the NAC, at the Nature Exploration Center, which is, it's a freshwater turtle from South America, but it's one of those types of turtles that looks very much like its environment. It's flat. It looks like its head looks like a leaf, so it blends in really well and is an ambush predator. Trying to think if we have any other turtles. I know that we do, but ones that stand out. We have plenty behind the scenes. On the third floor of the Nature Research Center where we are, there are some really pretty box turtles. And at least one of them seems to often be out. And for anyone that didn't catch what we're doing here, we are building the North Carolina Museum of Natural Sciences in downtown Raleigh from scratch, at 1-to-1 scale within Minecraft, being as accurate as we possibly can be, and using programs like Blockbench to make the exhibits as realistic as possible. And when they are not enough, then we're also adding photographs in there as well, so that you can actually read the signs and see photographs of what the exhibits are supposed to look like. So the goal is that when we're done, then we'll have it freely available for anyone to download as like a mod pack. And so you'd be able to explore the museum inside and out, but then also learn some things, because all the exhibits will be, again, as realistic as possible and have all the information that they do in real life. That's the goal, to have just kind of a digital copy of it. Anyone has any questions about that, they can ask. That looks better than just hovering there, I guess. It makes more sense. And pretty good. It's a chicken on the roof. That's funny.
You should watch out for the tiny chicken. I gave it a name tag so it won't despawn.
Oh, you did? Oh, good.
Uh-huh.
So will I be able to see its name?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
If you hover over it.
Is that the one on the roof?
Nope.
Oh, okay. That's one on the roof. All right.
It's somewhere. I mean, unless it flew up there.
Okay. Oh, they can fly in this game?
They can fly, but not super high, just like in real life.
Okay. All right. That's funny.
How do I get out of here? Okay. How did I end up in here? Did I blow this up? What's happening? What? Seems like there's something missing.
This world should be before I started experimenting with fire tornadoes, so it should be okay.
It's just the corner by the paleo lab
Uh-huh.
is open, and I thought it used to be closed in.
Oh, it was. I don't know what happened to that.
You want me to fix it?
Sure. Yes, please. So this part that I'm working on right now is one of the probably like feature standout exhibits in the Nature Exploration Center. This glass atrium, or whatever you would call it, which spans from the ground up 4 stories, has a really great life-size diorama in it of some dinosaurs, some sauropods, and then some kind of, I don't know if it's a tyrannosaur, I don't remember, but it looks like they're fighting each other. And there are some flying.
Acrocanthosaurus.
Oh, it's the acro. Okay, Acrocanthosaurus. And there are some flying reptiles above. Maybe they're
They're pterosaurs.
pterosaurs. And you can see a lot of it from the outside of the museum.
Yeah,
I think is really cool.
That's one of the coolest.
And so from the outside, you can see the pterosaurs spinning around, because they are like a mobile flying around up there. I think that's really cool. This is going to be a really fun area once it's done in Minecraft. Can you adjust the sensitivity of your microphone? Do you know?
Oh, which microphone?
The Teams one, because I'm picking up a lot of other people too.
Were you picking up a lot of other people before too?
I think it's dynamic. Once you left, then it became a lot more obvious.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if I have
Let me see if I
pictures
can
here.
fix it. Also, I don't know which microphone it's using. Oh, thank you, Mr. Coco. I missed that.
Click on there? Oh,
Yeah.
don't. Oh, I see.
Okay, how do I fix?
Thank you, Mr. Coco. Thank you. I didn't see that. Oh, this is, I'll show you all a picture of, here is the ground sloth. Pay no attention to the realistic sketch there. Great exhibit.
At the end of
Okay.
this summer, if you come and visit the Viz Lab, we will have one of the sloth's claws 3D printed for you to look at and touch.
Yes.
Is that better, mic-wise?
Yes, I think
Okay.
so. Thank you. Okay. Let's see. What part am I going to work on here? So this is where there's a big waterfall, 2-story waterfall. Oh, I can work on this, the glass. This is Windows on the World. This is a great space that has daily programs with science experiments and talks, primarily for children, led by really dynamic presenters. Windows on the World is a fantastic space in a museum.
If you go on to the museum YouTube channel, which is where you're watching this right now, you will see some videos from Bob Alderink, who is often the presenter for Windows on the World, and I think some of his Windows on the World programs are recorded.
I think
At least
so,
some
too.
of his experiments are.
One of the things that our museum has, that lots of other museums have as well, that you don't think about because oftentimes people don't even notice it, is that sure, there are exhibits and there are some dioramas, but there's also a lot of people that work here and a lot of volunteers that work here. And they're there to talk to you about topics that you're interested in and topics that they're showing off at that time. And they're always trying to change out the topics, especially if there's something new that's been discovered. So if you're only visiting a museum once a year or less, you're missing out on a lot. Be nice when this museum is no longer a breeding ground for monsters.
We just need to add more light.
I keep trying to.
There just needs to not... The thing is, if there's even one corner where where it's dark, then the monster can spawn there.
Oh, jeez. This part of the museum here is some of the back rooms for staff and research. I'll do. Okay.
I just remembered that I can fly in creative mode.
Oh, have you forgotten? It's funny. I fly more than I walk.
I don't play in creative as much as you do.
No. It's just faster. Well, we're going to give this about another 5 minutes and then call it a day, call it a stream. So if anybody, any final comments or questions, this would be the time. No, wait. This area here is where we have some classrooms. And dedicated classrooms are used for classes and for birthday parties, which is another thing you can do here at the museum. Animal-themed birthday parties for kids and adults.
Not just animal themed, there's other science topics as
Oh,
well.
that's right. Space, I think, is a new one. I don't know what else. I don't remember.
Mad Science was one when I was a birthday party teacher, but I don't know if that's still around.
Somewhere backroom building, I guess. I think in the final moments, I'll go back to that beach to see how many of the eggs have hatched. Looking good, looking good. Okay, so that's a classroom. And that's a classroom. And that's a bathroom. And that's a hallway. And these are the stairs. Stairs. Oh. Let's see, I can do this here. What are you doing, Audrey?
I am adding door. I just fixed the corner of the paleo lab, and I
good.
realized that I had to add doors because I couldn't get out.
That's funny. I start off by doing the floor plan, just the layout, just one block high, make sure I can get everything to fit. And then I can go in. That takes all my mental powers. But then afterwards, I'm rewarded by going in and mindlessly then building up the walls around them. Good, 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 good. Okay, so those are some closets. Nice storage. Looks good. Okay. All right, I'm going to go back to that beach. See what it looks like.
Oh, I remember how Minecraft works.
You really should learn how to play this game.
One day.
One day. Oh, that's not the right place. It's that one. Okay, let's see. Well, it looks like they're still hatching. Good. There's still a lot of eggs. Oh, now it's raining. Okay, I'm going to end this stream now because I need to run. Nice. Okay. Well, thank you again, everyone. Anyone who watches us now and later in the future. Appreciate you. And we hope that you learn a couple things from this stream. If you have any questions about the topic or any other topic in the future, just please put them in the comments. We'll read them and get back to you. But until next time, we'll see you again next week probably Wednesday. Thank you all very much, and we hope you have a great weekend. We will see you later. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.